Welcome back to my 31 horror movies that I've never seen in 31 days. Today's video that I watched was Wakewood. Now, the movie starts off with this little girl who is leaving to go to school, and she crosses an alleyway and she sees a dog, and she approaches the dog to pet it and be nice and feed it, and the dog attacks her and she dies. That's the very beginning of the movie. So in grief, the family leaves home and they move to a small town called Wakewood. Now, they discover there that the people who live in the town, everyone is in part of a cult, and that the main guy in the cult knows how to bring the dead back to life. So they decide that they miss their daughter way too much and that they want to bring her back to life. So they do this, they go through the ritual, and she comes back. But they can only do it for 3 days. Well, on the second day you discover that something is a little odd with the girl. She's not quite right, and they discovered that the dad lied and about how long she had been dead, and that the time period for her to come back properly was over with, and that something was going to happen that was bad. The consequences all relied on him. Now, from this point on, the first half of the movie is kind of like a creepy thriller. You don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's wrong with the girl. Then you discover that the girl is, from where she's not quite right, she is pretty much a killer. They don't explain why this happens, that's it. You know that she kills people because the time period for her to come back to life has passed. Even though she is back to life, that's what it is. She kills people now. They turned the last half of the movie of it into kind of like a slasher film, it seemed like, just from a little girl. And I didn't really like that. I wish they would have kept the vibe of it being a thriller or kind of a creepy ghost child movie or something like that. That's what I wish they would have kept, but they kind of switched gears and turned it into kind of a slasher film. And I think it lost its vision when they started doing that, and it went downhill. The movie itself is actually pretty good, except for my little tweaks that I had about it there. But still, all in all, the movie is really good. I didn't care for the ending that well. The ending did not make sense at all. I don't know, for some reason the ending seemed rushed, and they didn't know where they wanted to go, so they were just kind of rushing to get the ending done to complete the film, and maybe to even try to spark a sequel or something. But over the whole entire movie, I really wanted the ending to go somewhere else, and it went completely different. I didn't like the ending for it, but all in all, the movie was good. I highly recommend Wakewood. If you want a really, really in-depth review, please visit deadpit.com. Their YouTube page, they did a review for it on there. It's a very in-depth review, so go check that out as well. But yeah, 31 horror movies that I've never seen in 31 days. Wakewood.